It might have been that moment when he said Cash App, and I said something like, I don't know. I don't know how to ask a question without it sounding terrible, so I ain't gonna ask it. Like, what is it with
with those?
I don't know. With those, yeah. That's where you're digging a hole and you just keep getting.
Yeah.
Digging. You're just like,
turn the camera off. There you go. After these messages.
Yeah. And we'll be right back. White guy wasted.
Girl. Now we gotta ask the big question.
We just learned this recently, or I did. I brought it up because I'm always asking.
Cash App or Venmo?
I think I speak for all white people when I say this. What's Cash App?
And I speak for us when I say who uses Venmo?
What did you say? Remember, in May, after everything happened with George Floyd, Venmo ended up sending like $20 out to, it was either influencers that were white. Shout out to my wife.
Shout out, Ray.
So many followers on Instagram, but they sent $20, and it said something like, "Thanks for supporting the movement" or something. My wife was like, "So does this mean like, so do I keep this because I support the movement, or is this like, go give this money to somebody who's black or
somebody,
you know?" That's why I was like, he hit up Trill. Hey, you want $20? You were like, can you send it through Cash App? I was like,
what is Cash App?
No, Cash App don't care about nobody.
When I sent it on Venmo, I was like, so
it's like a weird carry.
It was.
They're carrying it.
Was it? I don't remember what it said. I know I signed up for it and it was like, say what you said about the movement. It was talking about Black Lives Matter, or was it talking about George Floyd? This George Floyd separately from.
Yeah, well, I think the George Floyd incident happened. I don't say incident. Like, I mean, he was murdered, and then it was like the re-emerging of Black Lives Matter from. Not that it ever went away, but when it really came out.
So it literally
was that 2013?
A little bigger fire though.
Yeah, it came back, and I would argue now it's as a white person in a professional setting, you're much safer to support it publicly than you were before. And I would argue now, as a white person in a professional setting, if you are outspoken against it, like, you might not have a job. So I feel more protected
I
now
know
that I can speak publicly.
If anybody is against it, what is the reason to be against it though?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm more for the statement of Black Lives Matter though. So I'm how can I say this? It's a bleep.
It's a bleep. Bleep.
Yeah, it's a bleep.
But I mean, we're trying to make inferences based on what some of the people who follow our page and comment, and they say no politics, and we make inferences. What does that mean? Because if we talk about a topic like Black Lives Matter.
Are you including that in politics?
Yeah. When it shouldn't be, right? We're talking about like human rights.
No, we're never going to talk about Democrats and Republicans.
Yeah. We don't need to.
But we'll talk about human rights though.
Yeah. Or lack thereof.
Lack thereof, human rights. So maybe some equality in there.
Yeah.
Or lack.
Yeah, I mean, we've already had people slide in our DMs. Your show's been great. I loved everything, and then you really started to lose me when you said that black was a culture and not a
color.
race. Yeah, and white was a color or a race, but not a culture. Yeah, you lost me on that.
Somebody told Charlie that he should learn more about his white culture before speaking about.
Woo! You ever been ostracized by
somebody just like you?
Yeah. By golly.
By golly gosh.
By golly gosh. But in that same DM, what did it say? I think we both agree, how stupid it said, how stupid it is to have like Black History Month and all these things. And it just became apparent that the person who reached out, who a lot of people have that viewpoint, not that that's stupid, but that narrative of, well, why can't we have a white entertainment television and a white history month? As if
everything is white.
Yeah, as if the entire history that you're taught in school, K through 12, is like completely whitewashed. And every book you ever read, shows white characters. And what was it like?
Even though some of them were black,
was it like 1/5% of all books, children books ever written, only show white kids as the main character? The show.
Oh yeah, so which one do you guys use? Cash App?
Oh, we went off on it. That's not even gonna show up on this. So yeah,
Cash App or Venmo?
Cash App or Venmo.
When I'm usually a Cash App guy. When I use Venmo, it felt like a new friend. They send me updates and messages, and
it's a cheaper friend too.
Yeah, Cash App just wanted to take my money.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell you before. I was like, why use Cash App when they always charge?
2 cents.
Venmo's, is it 2 cents?
Something like that.
Oh,
maybe.
Well, Venmo was always nothing.
Yeah,
I was like, how do you make money?
You can't be free.
I know. What did you describe the platform? You're like, oh, this feels very white, or something like that.
It did, because all the stuff it had, I was like, man, all this swipe screen left, swipe, and there was messages in there from friends messaging other people like,
yeah,
I seen you guys' dirty laundry on Venmo.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in my contact list and you're Venmo, I seen you borrowing money and stuff. Could ask me.
All right, so just click it and look at your previous history. Highest paid, price for a limo, hours, Hollywood, Florida. Scroll down a little bit. Let's see.
Bakery, Nipsey Hussle's birthday, Dennis the Menace.
How much can you get paid? You're trying to get paid. Yeah, that was a long time ago.
It was, man.
Uh-huh.
Getting monetized.
Well, you look, some of mine like that had to get 30,000 1 minute.
Smashed. Smashed.
Yo, it won't stop.
Like a race.
It won't stop.
You gotta hit the button, man. You gotta hit the
What button?
You gotta turn on button.
Hey, somebody
show me the hell.
She's fire.
He usually bring it back.
Bring it black.
He usually bring.